Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 3 of the Beyond the Best podcast. We are the agency at Quinnipiac University, an award-winning student-run interdisciplinary firm consisting of social media, graphic design, content and copy, and photography and video teams. And today we are here with the Central European Institute at Quinnipiac University. We are here with Gideon and Chris, two of the chairs. Mm-hmm. So if you guys just want to go into a little bit about what you do, what your positions are, that would be great.
Yeah. So I'll start, if that's okay. Please. Yeah. Thanks for having us. Great to be here. I'm Chris Ball. I'm the director of the Central European Institute, and I run the chair for Hungary. The Institute has 2 chairs, Central Europe. So one is in Hungary, one is in Poland. And the mission of the Institute really is the mission of the chairs, which is to connect the people of that region with the United States. And we do that through Quinnipiac, and we use that to provide opportunities for students and faculty all across the university. So I'm primarily responsible for Hungary and Gideon for Poland.
Yes, and I'm Gideon Werner, and I'm the endowed Polish chair. It's called Nowak Family Endowed Polish Chair, and I cover programs with Poland.
Awesome. And so you guys, again, like you said, you want to bring together Quinnipiac students in Central Europe, especially the culture, academics, and business side specifically. So I just want to say firsthand, working with you guys, I didn't know much about your organization before. I did hear of it, but I didn't really know much of what you guys do. But you guys do a lot. You have a lot of programs. You guys have scholarships. You really have a great place for students to really learn about Central European culture. So if you guys wanted to go into a little bit about the programs that you offer.
Yeah, Chris, why don't you set the stage and talk about CI and Hungarian, and then I'll take over the Polish. Okay?
Sounds good, yeah.
Thank you.
So they're broken by country, obviously. I mean, we have some common support that we use for anyone interested in the region. So technically, somebody could go almost anywhere in Central Europe, which would include Czech Republic and Slovakia and so on. But obviously, the majority of our support, which is donor-funded, is applied to activities related to Hungary and to Poland. In Hungary, we have our primary program is still 2 scholarships that bring Hungarian students over here. They earn their MBA at Quinnipiac, and then they work at companies for a few years and then return home. So the idea was get them over here, get them exposed, get them an MBA. We were talking about that before the show, and then take that knowledge home and do something exciting. But then we have programs. We've got 2 students going every semester to study and then work at Morgan Stanley in Hungary. We've had art exchanges. We've had research groups that we've taken over. We took MBA groups from Hungary, from Quinnipiac over to Hungary, I don't know, for probably 10, 12 years in a row. And we've hosted groups from there over here pretty often. And so the best thing I always tell people is whatever your field is, if you want an international component to it, come talk to us, and we'd be happy to support you in that area to go and make connections and maybe do something unique.
And Polish share programs are a little bit different than Hungarian programs. Until 2019, we actually had the same concept, the same structure, bringing 2 Polish scholars to Quinnipiac for MBA, and then continue with the work experience, and then going back to Poland. 2019, the donor and the administration, Quinnipiac administration, agreed to redesign the program. And from 2019, we focus mostly on the short-term programs and short-term experience for the students and faculty. So it's usually a semester-based, like Student International Consulting Project, Startup Academy and Pitch Competition. That we partner with the institution, academic institution, and students in Poland. We have Global Business Affairs EU certificate here at Quinnipiac that leverages the courses taken by students from other departments. We also have an exchange program. It's a little different than study abroad, the same concept, but students just pay the tuition to Quinnipiac, and then they cover their own housing in Poland with the Kosmiński Academy, which is the premier Polish business school in Warsaw. So we send students to Poland and bring the students to Quinnipiac for study. So a little different concept, short term. And of course, we have also extensive programs to support the faculty in their research. We have a great relation with the School of Education, working with the Polish Teaching Institute, sharing some experience. Our wellness program is well received in Poland, and they're copying that. We have started promoting the Global Asset Management Educational Forum that School of Business puts up every year in New York, and the student managed portfolio. We have Polish students coming to U.S. Actually, this year next year, but this edition, next year at GAME we will have a Polish panel on the capital markets in Central Eastern Europe and Poland. So different programs, but shorter term than my colleagues' Hungarian programs.
Yeah, so like I said, you guys really do a lot, and you guys explained it to me. This was the best way I learned about what you guys do, is that Central European Institute is an umbrella organization, and the two chairs, while they do work in conjunction with each other, they are two completely different organizations almost.
Yeah.
So are there any talks to maybe branch out to another country, any other programs?
I would say we're open to it. It's very donor driven. It started and made sense in Connecticut because, I don't know, maybe 15% of our population is from Central Europe. There's a very large Polish population. 10%. It's about 10 or 11% of Connecticut's total population. The next one, if we did it, would probably be Romania. We have a lot of activities in Romania, active with the Romanian community in Connecticut. So that would be a next guess if we were to do one. But absolutely, the idea is over time to have endowed chairs and programs for all of those countries in that region.
Yeah, that is great. And Connecticut is a great spot for it, too. I can't speak for Romanian or Hungarian people, but I am Polish. And the Polish community in Connecticut is very outspoken, and they're very passionate. So it is a great place for it. It's very large. Yeah.
All the other groups like Hungarians and Romanians are also very outspoken. It's just they are smaller groups, so maybe they don't, get that much of the recognition. But they
by way of comparison, in Connecticut, there's about 40 to 45,000 people claiming Hungarian heritage. Okay, which is a lot. Mm-hmm. There's 300,000 or so claiming Polish.
So you talked a little bit why CEI was created. And I know you talked about you're definitely open to expansion, specifically Romania, but are there any separate goals for the future? Maybe the more recent future?
Yeah, I mean, our goals are really just to provide support and expand opportunities for Quinnipiac faculty, students, staff, and so on. Right now, on the Hungarian side, we are working a lot with the School of Engineering. We just had the Dean of Engineering over there in the spring. We just had the president of a Hungarian university, an engineering university here, actually this week. And I don't know, we got 2 students over there to work at an Audi camp in Hungary, engineering students. So we hope to build more programs like that and start really expanding our footprint in the engineering area. That would be the biggest project right now that we might be able to expand on.
And I'm trying to build like a solid base and framework for programs that will be based on a sustainable basis. Program that will continue, because we have a shorter term, but they are also demand driven. But I would like to somehow institutionalize them within the Quinnipiac. For example, our Startup Academy and Pitch Competition is a part of the Global Entrepreneurship course. Students that take that course also participate as the practical experience in the pitch competition. A lovely solution to that. It brings the sustainability, and the program can continue just, right now, Kyle Trosh has run the program for 3 or 4 years, and it's his program now. And that's the whole idea for me would be if the faculty takes over and say, this is my program now. And I work myself out of job, which I'm very good at. So that's, and the second probably for program, and I think the same for the CA, is to gain appropriate recognition and visibility at the university level, because we are the best kept secret in town, I think. I mean, let's be honest, East Central Europe is not the flavor of the month for many students, and it's certainly the war in Ukraine doesn't help either. and students are afraid, parents are afraid, and there's we came out of we Hungary, Poland, and other East European countries came out of the 50 years of 60 years of communism, where we were on the other side. There has to be a mental change in the Americans as well, that we are on the same side now, and that's our mission, to promote our region as a solid American partner, but also great countries to visit, safe countries, great economy. The countries enjoy a really great economy compared to the other countries. So that's our role too.
Yeah. I will say it's not always the first one on the map when the students look out to study abroad, but everyone we've sent over there absolutely loves it, and they come back. So every couple of years, I don't do a big event every year, but I do alumni events, and every time I do an alumni event in Hungary, American students who traveled over there and did programs with me over there, they fly in, they bring their families, they meet. It's absolutely fantastic. They fall in love with the region. The ones who we did some trips for years that were in Poland and Hungary. Those students we get to see, we hear from them, they ask when things are happening in Poland. So while it's, for us, that's a real accomplishment. This is a part of the world they may not know about before they meet us, but now they've got friends there, business connections there, and that's what we want. That's our mission. That's it. I would say I hear the biggest one of the biggest comments I hear from alumni who've worked with us in either the student consulting team, research teams, the trips abroad. They say, yeah, when I get to the interview, that's always like a number one question. Wow. So why did you do that? How did that work? And then when we talk about it, they're fascinated because just like the student, they didn't know much about the region either. And so,
yeah, and Chris was talking about our alumni. It's not a huge group, but we're using alumni quite well. Chris is using his programs, with the internships. And we just came back last week. We had a trip to L'Oreal, our alumni of the program, when we had the MBA program support. She's working as a director of outsourcing, and then she organized a wonderful trip for our students, the whole day at L'Oreal. So
how many applicants did you have?
Over 100 applicants for 20 spots. So great. Again, how you use the, we have a Bobcat network in Warsaw. We organized the last year meeting before Christmas. All of them came, from 9 years ago.
Wow.
They still came to the meeting just to be together with us, with each other.
Totally.
They support each other. They were proud of the Q logo and Bobcat. So it's our outpost out there.
Right. And I can't speak on the L'Oreal trip. I know we had someone from the agency go on that trip. I'm not the beauty expert here, but we did make some social media content for that. And just looking from the agency's perspective on really the kind of work we did for you guys, we looked through your website, and you guys have talked about so much already on this podcast. Trying to get that all on a website isn't the easiest task because you guys really have so much to offer. But getting it really like in a condensed way for people to look at it, that's a whole nother way of talking.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So
you guys helped a lot with that, just organizing it for us, how we can think about it. We need to restart that and launch a consistent long-term campaign. And I don't think we could have done that without you guys and the help from the agency. I mean, it really gave us focus, and then to leave us with a roadmap that we can keep working with.
That's right.
It's huge.
And that exactly the roadmap, this was the most important, because it will be a daunting task to expect to finish in one semester the project that we need to be visible. But you hopefully, and we've seen the signs, you're providing us with the structure, with the framework, that we will now be able to feed and add, posts. And we started, restarted the Instagram. We were gonna, link the, we had here, there, some there. Now we're gonna try to get it all together as an integrated system. So, no, we wouldn't be able to do it, absolutely. So.
Yeah, thank you. We really appreciate it. And with the social media specifically too. I mean, I've been amazed just hearing you guys talk about everything you do and all the programs you have, especially how the people were impacted who actually went on these trips, making that into social media content, that would resonate with people the most, because that's what's resonated with me the most about what you guys do. So really just getting that word out there, getting it to other Quinnipiac students, people just in Connecticut generally, that I believe that will get you guys really
Well, our
heard.
mission is not to only bring the East European know about America, U.S. more than Americans know about Eastern Europe. So we educating both sides, but especially, because we are at Quinnipiac, it's our pride and joy, is to expand the horizons of our students, to show them that, the world is a one global village, and there's a big part there that, we participate, that you can get engaged, and once you get a lot of rewards for that. First of all, a lot of our students, you want to believe it or not, but they don't have international experience. That's why when we run the student consulting project, we pair up with the two universities in Poland, very international universities. So we have our students, Quinnipiac students, we have a Quinnipiac international students, and we have a Polish student from all over. We have students from France, from Sweden, from Ukraine, Belarus, that are studying in Poland, and they compose the teams, create the teams, 4-person team to tackle the problem for a company from Poland, from Hungary, or Czech Republic. We're adding the Czech Republic now, excuse me, to that. And working in such a multinational team is a first-time experience for those students. Yes, you have to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning for students. This is, I know how hard it is.
It's very hard.
But
Yeah, it's very
but with
difficult.
the time
yeah.
difference, 6 hours time difference, sometimes that's what you have to. You have a schedule, they have a schedule, and it's 6 hours in between. So they do get up and they get dressed up. It's not a sweatshirt or sweatpants. They dress up voluntarily because they know that there's appropriate way. So this multicultural concept and an aspect of that is very important for students, and that's what the employers also want, that you work in a multinational teams, multicultural. So it's not all the same. So this is a great experience for students.
Yeah, and those are lessons and experiences that those students get to take on with them for their whole lives.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it's really great what you guys do. I really appreciate you joining us for this podcast. You're the Central European Institute, and just thank you guys.
Thank you very much for having us.
Thank you so much
for all the help.
Exactly. Thank you for the help. We need more, but we appreciate what you're doing for us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.